As promised, here we have with us tonight Anna Boyce, who is a founding member of the medical marijuana movement throughout the world, especially here in California. You, Anna, tell us, you were one of the co-sponsors of Proposition 215, correct?
That's right, for the initiative. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about the initiative. How did that come about? I mean, you don't look like a rabid medical marijuana person.
I'm not. And I'm not, fortunately, I don't need the use of cannabis. But how did it start? We have a lawyer that lives in the town that I live in that was found to have some marijuana in his bedroom. And there was a big to-do about it. And as a nurse, I just felt that he has the right to use any medication that gives him relief. And when the police checked with his family physician, they said he had rheumatoid arthritis. That was it. And that was the only drug that seemed to be able to let him continue to work. And he was an attorney. He still is an attorney. And I was then senior assemblywoman with the California Senior Legislature.
What year was this?
This would have been 92.
92, okay.
And each year we have to put in a proposal and then canvass and try and get a legislator to turn it into bill form and present it to the different.
So as a member of this California Senior Legislature, you would introduce legislation?
No, proposals.
Proposals. And the senior legislation liked it, they would try to find a sponsor, right, and the actual California state legislature.
And it has to come in the first 10. They're the first 10 that everybody works on. We're 120 members, and everyone would work on the first 10. But you could, if it wasn't one of the first 10, you could work on it separately.
Yeah.
But you also had the obligation to work on the first 10. And it came in 8.
So out of all the different resolutions submitted,
it was 220 resolutions. Proposals. You're changing the words.
Out of 100, 200 some odd proposals, medical marijuana proposal was number 8. That's pretty good.
And I was surprised because in talking about it to the other members, all right, I was given only a negative report. It was nobody would do that. Nobody's going to support it. Do you realize what a hot potato it is, etc.? And
but in the secret ballotary process, people really told the truth.
Number 8.
Yeah.
So then we canvassed, went lobbying, etc. And Senator Mark, forgot his first name, but anyway, Senator Marks took the bill, took the proposal, made it into a bill form, and it took off. And truthfully, at every committee it was submitted to, they all passed it.
Really?
Yes.
This is
almost unanimously. This is 1992-93 session. And it went to Governor Wilson. And
it actually passed the legislature?
Oh, passed right through, yes.
Legalizing medicinal marijuana, and Wilson vetoed it.
He vetoed. But you have to support him in a sense because he didn't sign it because of the federal law that says it's an illegal drug, and he didn't want to, I guess, get into a hassle with the federal government. So did
Davis.
Davis, thank you. Even Davis did the same thing. It was no, we can't do it, because with that I also resubmitted it the following year, and this is, you know, that the one vote doesn't count, which is very important. You should vote. Don't believe that one vote doesn't count. Every member has 2 votes. And it was there, and I was thinking last year, you know, we couldn't get Governor Wilson to sign it. What would be the points? And I debated, and I wasn't going to vote for it. I thought, don't waste my vote. Let me vote on another proposal. And I don't know. I said, well, how can you present this and, you know, and lobby for it, and then you're not supporting it? You're the author. So I did. And by my one vote, it came in 10th place. 10th place. We made the top 10.
But once again, it didn't get through the legislature, so...
Oh, it went through the whole legislature.
I mean, but it got vetoed again.
It got vetoed.
So how did you become involved in the initiative petition thing?
I was approached, and little temptation was, are you really genuinely interested? Do you really want to do this? And I said, yes, I fully support it because, and this is true, when I was a student nurse and I graduated from a county hospital, we had buildings marked for different services. And they didn't use the word cancer. I mean, that was taboo. You whispered it or you just rolled your eyeballs. And when the patients were brought to this building, it was building H. You knew that it was cancer, all right? And here I am, a student nurse, and we have to put time in every service. And I'm smelling something, and it smells differently. And one of the nurses said, we allow it. That's marijuana. It's the only thing that's helping them. So when this incident occurred in my town, back in '91, I thought, they were using it. It was effective. It was helping them. They didn't take any other medication. It stimulated their appetites. They slept well. They were the least problem patients we had, were the ones that were out there was smoking. Mm-hmm. So the only thing that they required from the hospital was outside on the lawn, or in the cold weather, it was on the patio. It was a screened-in, closed patio. And that's what started it.
So you learned about medicinal marijuana right in the beginning of your career.
I was about 19 only, and I came from a Catholic school. Nobody drank and nobody smoked. No, it was a good experience, and I remembered it.
Well, I want to talk to you a bit more about your nursing career and your experience with marijuana, but we kind of run out of time for this show, so if it's all right, we're going to bring you on the next show. We're going to discuss this a little more.
Definitely.
Okay, till next show, this is Lanny. Back to the studios.